I'm Dan Drake. This is Front Up on Visitor Network TV. Our guest today is Diana Brown, who is the head of Nantucket Community Sailing, but is here to talk specifically about Race Week and the Opera House Cup, which come up very shortly. Diana, welcome.
Hi, Dan. Thanks for having me here.
Glad to have you here. Tell us a little bit about the history of the Opera House Cup and Race Week. Just
sure.
Very quickly. We don't have a lot of time.
Yeah, well, this is the 41st Opera House Cup. It was started by Gwen Gaillard and Chick Walsh and a bunch of Gwen's sailor friends 41 years ago as a way to celebrate classic wooden boats. And we're really proud to carry on those traditions and to continue to have some of the most lovely boats in the world come to Nantucket for the Opera House Cup. Race Week is only 10 years old this year, but we started Race Week as a way to provide more racing and more social events for the participants who come. So we're looking forward to a great week.
How many events are there during Race Week?
Oh boy, there are about 15 different on-the-water events, and everything from Hobie cats, kiteboards, to the classic wooden yachts, little kids and little boats, and big kids and big boats.
How many participants do you have?
Overall, about 3,000 participants.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Where do you put them all?
Well, some of them live here,
Right.
And some of them come here just specifically for Race Week. So I would guess that you probably cannot get a room in any of the hotels or bed and breakfast during the week.
Yeah. How does the public participate in Race Week?
The public can participate several different ways. One is that anybody is invited to come out and watch the races. In our Race Week and Opera House Cup program, which came out in today's Inky, we show where all the races are being located and what the start times are, so anybody's welcome to come out and watch. Most of the races you need to have a boat in order to be able to see them. Although one of the most beloved aspects of Race Week is on Sunday morning at 9:30 before the Opera House Cup regatta, we have the Rainbow Parade, and all the rainbows go out and sail around Brant Point, and it's just wonderful. And usually there are thousands of people on the beach at Brant Point watching the rainbows and then watching all the boats leave the harbor.
So that'll be on Sunday the 18th?
That's
at
correct.
9:30?
At 9:30.
On the Rainbow Parade. That is wonderful. I have seen that.
I love that.
Yeah.
And then also the public is welcome to attend any of our social events, and they can go to the Race Week website and sign up online to attend the social events.
Does anybody offer commercial services to take people out and watch the races that you're aware of? In other words, does anybody sell seats on a boat that you're aware of?
I am not aware of that, although that would certainly be something that we would welcome. I think it'd be a great way for the public to be able to get out.
Might be an idea for future years to try to encourage that.
Yeah.
Because
we have a limited number of spectator boats available, but they fill up very quickly.
Right. The Opera House Cup itself, how many boats participate roughly?
We're expecting 40 to 50 boats, and right now we have close to 40 registered, and a lot happened in the last week.
What's the size range?
The minimum is the Alarian, that's the smallest boat in the race, and those are 28 feet, and then the largest boats are going to be 75 to 85 feet. So there's a lot of big 12 meters and other beautiful big classic boats.
What's the appeal of the Opera House Cup? What do you think makes people really, A, want to participate, and B, want to watch it?
Well, I think one is just the fact that it's classic wooden boats, and every single boat anyone should go down to the boat basin and walk around the docks and look at the boats while they're here. Many of the boats are 100 years old, and they have been lovingly and painstakingly restored and maintained by their owners. So that's part of the appeal, I think, is just seeing the boats and being part of that. There's also the history and the tradition of it's the oldest race on the East Coast for wooden boats, and it's really a big deal that way. And we try to make it really fun. It's a great race to be out on the water. It's a nice tour of Nantucket Sound. The race itself is about 20 to 28 miles, depending on which course we choose, and it's a great party afterwards. And it all benefits Nantucket Community Sailing.
Well, that's very important. Nantucket Community Sailing's Race Week starts on Saturday the 10th. Culminates with the Opera House Cup on Sunday the 18th. Diana Brown from Community Sailing, thank you for being with us.
Thanks, Dan.